The Latrobe Valley is a special place, and more people are discovering that for themselves. Our visitor economy is bouncing back. Tourists are returning to our state and to the valley. Big sporting events bring Victorians together, and Gippsland will play host to one of the biggest events of them all. The 2026 Commonwealth Games will be hosted across regional Victoria, and the Games will help attract thousands of tourists to the Latrobe Valley, creating more local housing and hundreds of new jobs. We're also showing off some of the best coastline in the country by developing the Croajingalong Coastal Wilderness Walk as an iconic multi-day walk in East Gippsland. The pandemic put unprecedented pressure on health systems all over the world. That's why this budget is putting patients first, with a pandemic repair plan for more staff, better hospitals and first-class care. We're making the biggest boost to the Regional Health Infrastructure Fund since it was created. We're also building a new emergency mental health hub at the Latrobe Regional Hospital, providing new beds and dedicated support areas. We're replacing ageing cancer diagnosis and radiation equipment to deliver better cancer care to patients across the region. We're hiring a record number of nurses, doctors and midwives, and recruiting more regional paramedics, making record investments in in-home care and hiring more 000 call takers. For regional Victorians, getting mental health support often means travelling far from home. That's why we're acting to implement every single recommendation of Australia's first and only Royal Commission into mental health. That's why we're adding more regional mental health beds across the state and expanding support for people with an eating disorder in the Latrobe Valley. A good education gives every Victorian the best start in life, which is why we are building and upgrading more schools and continuing to roll out 3-year-old kinder so our youngest Victorians can reach their full potential. We're also upgrading East and South Gippsland specialist schools and improving the stadium at Yanar Primary School, because every child deserves a world-class education close to home. This budget puts people and families first. We know the Victorians are paying too much for their energy bills. That's why we're stepping in to help families get the best deal. We're giving a once-off $250 payment to every family that uses the Victorian Energy Compare website. It'll help you search for the cheapest electricity plan and puts money in your pocket. We're also introducing Australia's first sick pay guarantee. It means casual workers don't have to choose between putting food on the table and their family's health. This budget invests in the projects that matter to Latrobe Valley families and the local workers who'll help us deliver them. It's a budget for good jobs, better schools and putting people first. Because we were elected to deliver for every single Victorian. And that's exactly what we're doing.